Hello everyone, I'm Mithra. Welcome back. It's been a little bit since we've had a Season 4 episode, but we are back now. Time to fight the Tyrant. I'm recording this after I've already edited all the Tyrant stuff, and we're going to talk about some of that stuff after that, during the settlement phase. So remember, this is a Tyrant fight plus settlement phase. Regardless of how the Tyrant fight went, win or lose, you'd get a settlement phase afterwards. So, and also because we have Manhunter this season, so we're just gonna, there's just no reason to do like a Tyrant, then settlement like normal, and then Manhunter episode. So we're just gonna do the settlement phase this episode as well. So, Tyrant, then settlement phase. And I'll see you after the fight. Alright, here we are, fighting the Tyrant. I just realized I didn't actually finish painting Tyrant, so we will get Tyrant painted before the next time we fight him. I'll do it over the, like the turn of the new year and stuff. So, here we go. Going out, we have Kindred first, who's got full rawhide, just using a founding stone. Interestingly enough, it's going to have 5 evasion because of the +1 from rawhide, +1 from grease, which gives him 2. Then he's got 2 permanent evasion, which brings him up to 4, but he's got rhythm chaser, which will give him 5 until he's knocked down. He's also got champion's right, which is going to be 1 dragon trait. So we'll have to remember that as we go through this fight here with Tyrant. Next we have Tasha, who's got another full rawhide with the King Spear. She's got +1 speed, so we'll have 3 speed with the spear here. Again, she's got spear proficiency, so all good for her. Then we have Gemna. She has club proficiency, so she's going to have the Bone Club, which is great. Oh, the other thing to note is King Spear and Bone Club are both heavy weapons, but also Bone Club is a club, so that's worth noting. And then finally we have Alexis, who has just the Lion Beast guitars. So, that is everything for the survivors. Let's look now at... Oh, I have everything set up here, got all the traits out. I drew a Acanthus plant for the... There's no terrain besides for just a random one, so Acanthus plant's what we drew. I set them out. Now let's go ahead and talk about Tyrant here. So, Tyrant, level 1, it's going to have 6 basic, 5 advanced, which means he'll have 12. He's got a 12 HP, toughness of 8, movement of 6. So that's level 1. He's going to have Crooked Step, Spiral Blast, and Destiny's Morrow. Let's go ahead and look at Crooked Step first. Long card. Here we go. So, Crooked Step. Tyrant steps through an unseen gate, disappearing from sight. In his wake stands a rough-hewn black stone replica. Place a gate terrain tile on the monster's current spaces. If that terrain tile would overlap with another, place it on the closest unoccupied space instead. If no gate tile terrains remain, do not place one. Then, place the monster 6 spaces away from the survivor furthest from it, as far from other survivors as possible. Turn to face the closest survivor. So I'm going to have to be reading that a lot because that's just a lot to remember. So put that one here. This first one. What a gate is. A gate's just a special terrain. So you can smash it, again, if you have a weapon with the heavy or club keywords. Add your 1d10 to your rolls. So that's why we'll be trying to bash these with the King Spear and the Bone Club user. Gates can go there. I got them all stacked here. Next we have Spectral Blast. The Tyrant has range 3. Tyrant can attack target up to 3 spaces away. When the monster is instructed to move into range, and the monster is moving 3 spaces away from the target, If the monster is less than 3 spaces away, move it until it is exactly 3. Okay? Destiny's Morrow. Basically, this is just counting the number of gates. As gates appear, the air fills with dizzying energy that sets the survivors' teeth on edge. The ebb and flow of the power sweeps destiny along its currents. Okay, this symbol is equal to the number of gate tiles on the showdown board. Track this number using a dice. I mean, we'll do that, but I mean, you can just count how many things are on the board. It's pretty easy, but we will do it with a dice, like it says. All right, so that is everything. Got everything else all set up, ready to go. So, survivors do go first. So with that said, we probably will want to just go with Kindred here, just to get him closest, even though it's going to be at range 3 he's going to attack. Or we should probably... maybe, you know what, we'll go first, because I'm not going to attack with Kindred, because he has a dragon trait. You'll see how that will affect some of the cards. So I'm not going to really attack with him. So I'm probably just going to headband. So let me try to do some wounds first, and then we'll see. So with that said, we can't really go with the Bone Club person because it's cumbersome. And I don't... Yeah, we have no way of dealing with cumbersome right now. We have... Yeah, nothing. Would be great if we had some way of dealing with cumbersome, like dash or something. But that's okay. So we're just going to do the acanthus plant right away. Maybe... Yeah, we'll just do the acanthus plant right away first. So we're going to act with Gemna first. Do the acanthus plant. Let's see what we roll. A 7 is game 1 survival and archive. That's fine. We're not at our survival limit with Gemna, so she's going to go ahead gain 2 or game 1 survival, bring her up to 2. We'll go ahead and archive this. Actually, we'll archive that one. Okay. That will move Gemna up just to like here. Yeah, here. So she's not going to be the closest. I don't want them too far away from each other because he's going to gate around. But we'll see what we do. So next, we're going to attack with the King Spear, which is Tasha. So to go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, just to get to here. And we'll attack with the King Spear. So King Spear is 3 speed. It's got accuracy 6+. She has no accuracy, so it's just going to be 3 speed hitting on a 6+, which is going to be 3 hits. That's something else. Okay, 1. Okay, we got our first strike, 2, 3. All right. Okay, we're not going to get that far in this. So let's go ahead. We'll do the first. I mean, we have no choice on the first strike, but we'll do the wound second. Okay, so let's do the first strike one here because we have no choice. So first strike is the attacker suffers -1 strength to wound dislocation for each dragon trait they possess. None for Tasha. So that was what I was talking about with having Champion's Right for Kindred, but we're not going to have to worry about that. So next, we're going to see what happens. So she has 2 strength. King Spear has 3 strength. He's got a toughness of 8. So we're wounding on a 3+. 6. Okay, so that is a wound. The tyrant smiles down upon you and rakes a clawed finger across your face. Gain a scar. +1 permanent strength and 1 bleeding token. And then you archive this hit location. Okay, so this is archived. We're doing the 1 wound. We're going to gain +1 permanent strength and a scar. So let me just write down scar here for impairments. That is a dragon trait we'll now have to keep track of. And she goes up +1 permanent strength. So I'm just going to mark with right now. She's going to go up to 3. So there we go. Next, we have this one, which is going to be on a wound, which much more likely now he's going to perform Crooked Step, which is fine. We're going to wound on a 2 now because she just got +1 permanent strength. So she's got 3 strength. King Spear has 3 strength, which is 6. He's only got 8 toughness, so wounding on a 2. That is a wound, and now he's going to perform Crooked Step. This one would have performed Crooked Step and would have been a reflex, so either way, that's fine. This one gets discarded. This one's archived. This one also is going to get discarded as well, because it's just not going to happen now because he's performing Crooked Step. So we'll do the next wound. We've done 2 wounds so far. Now, let's perform Crooked Step. Like, what? This is so weird, like I said. So, place a gate terrain tile on the monster's current spaces. If that terrain tile would overlap with another, place it on the closest unoccupied space instead. Okay, so then place the monster 6 spaces away from the survivor furthest from it. So this gate tile is going into the center of the showdown board, which is fine. And then it's going to be furthest from it, meaning the gate tile. So we have equidistant ones here. That's why she moved forward 1. So I'm going to... These 2 are equidistant. So it's going to be Kindred, who's going to be the furthest survivor. And then place the monster 6 spaces away from the furthest... Or from it. As far from other survivors as possible. And then turn to face... Right. Let me read this again. Yeah. Then place the monster 6 spaces away from the survivor furthest from it. So yeah, 6 spaces away from here. So I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and put him here. And that will give me the deadly. Because again, this is the place where I need to be 6 away from. So once I'm selecting, so now I've selected, this is, so I'll show this guy. Because it's really weird. I don't really like Tyrant, but, so this is it. Now, it's becoming furthest space from here. Again, these 2 are equidistant. So now I've selected this as the target, right? This is the furthest survivor. Now that's the target. Then we'll place the monster 6 spaces away. Place the monster 6 spaces away from the survivor furthest from it, as far from other survivors as possible. Okay, so actually it's going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Turn to face closest survivor, which would be this. So this is the furthest, and then it becomes the closest. It's very weird. But that's okay. So, that's that. Now we're going to grab this other thing with Alexis here, who's going to just do the Acanthus. Again, well, it's 5 to 7. Okay, we got a 10, which is fresh Acanthus. So we're just going to put this over here. So she got herself a fresh Acanthus. All right. Now, we'll go here with Kindred. Now, Kindred's gonna move anyway, but we will first Rawhide Headband for the action. Okay, so I don't know if we want this mood in play. Actually, that mood's not too bad. So when this comes into play, before basic action. What is basic action? Random threat in range. So that's going to be pretty much only him. So that's a 2, 3+ accuracy. This is a 3, 5+ accuracy. However, I think we're just going to put this in play because I don't think I'm ever going to let it get to 5 gates. I just don't think that's going to be a thing I'm going to let it do. Or I'm going to try not to let it do that. So this, I think I'm just going to go with that and let it do just the basic, or let this mood just come into play. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we'll just take the basic action. So, basic action is going to be... okay, so now this Destiny's Mark, this puts a 1 since there's one thing on there. We're going to bash that up anyway with the probably... I don't know who we're going to bash that up with. But, all right. So, it's going to move into range. So we just need to go to here. Should be fine. Actually, where was I? Here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I could get all the way to here and then have him move into range. So we'll do that. I'm gonna get him all. I'm gonna get all the way to here. That'll be it for the survivor's turn. Actually, she can move. So okay, that's it for the survivor's turn. Now we know mood's gonna come into play. So when this mood comes into play, perform basic action. We'll do that. But now let me just explain this mood. At the start of the monster's turn, if there's 5+ gates, the tyrant glows menacingly and does this attack. So that's a mood that's now in play. It's like a wound, basically, free wound, because I don't think I'm ever going to let him get that far. Now we're going to perform basic action. So this is going to be a random threat in range. Everyone here is out of range, so it's only going to be the tank. And then move into range and attack target. So we're going to move into range. He needs to get into 3 spaces of here. So we will reread exactly how range works. So with move into range, tyrant can attack from 3 spaces away. When the monster is instructed to move into range, end the monster's movement 3 spaces away from the target. The monster is less than 3 spaces away, move it until it's exactly 3 spaces away. So we need to get into its movement, so it's as long as it's 3 spaces away, that's where it wants him to be. So, oh, I still need this. First, let me move. So we need to get it to be 3 spaces away. He's got 6 movement. So we can go 1. Now he's 1 space away. This will be 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, we're going to get him to there, and he's going to be 3 spaces away, which is great. It's going to put him in line of the next 2 attackers, which is what we want to do. So now that we've moved him into range, he's done his thing. Move into range, attack target, speed 2, 3+ accuracy. So it's going to be speed 2. Again, 5+ or 5 evasion, 3+ is going to be an 8+ to hit. You know what? I think I forgot to give a bleed token. Let me just give 1 bleed token to Tasha here because I forgot. So there we go. And then this will be bash, which would, again, knock him down, which would make him lose his 1 evasion, but it still needs to be 8+, so here we go. No. No 8+, no nothing. Now we're going to perform crooked step. So, it's the end of basic action. Now we're performing crooked step yet again. Place gate here. Okay. And then it's going to be the furthest survivor from this location, which is here. All right. And then 6 spaces away from the survivor furthest from it, as far from all the survivors as possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is going to be here. Right. 6 spaces away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more back. 6. Okay. There we go. God, I hate this fight. So he's just going to do this back and forth thing. Fine enough, because we can move with the range, and then we can try to bash this first one and try to, with the club here. So that's the end of the turn. Now we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to get to here. And we're going to try to bash this 1 gate with the tank here. Actually, let's not do this yet, because there's no real need to, since we're only 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4 bash the center gate here with the Lion Beast Guitars first. Okay, Lion Beast Guitars have 2. Or no, we're not attacking. So we're gonna try to bash this gate. Lion Beast Guitars are not clubs and they're not heavy, but that's okay. So. Smash it. We're going to roll 1d10. We do not have that. So here we go. 3. That's fine. You failed to accomplish anything, which is what was kind of expected with the guitars. So no big deal. Let's get the club. We just get to here. The club can't. We could try to fist. We could try to break it. We don't need to attack it with the club. If you have a weapon with heavier club. Oh yeah, we can do this. We can bash it with the club because we don't need to attack it, so I don't need to worry about cumbersome. So, we do. So we're going to get to roll 2d10 now. We just need a 7, I think. So 2d10, let's see what we get. 19, that's 10. That's a 10 plus. The 10 plus is gate explodes, gain +1 survival, step inside. Place your survivor adjacent to the monster. Okay. Gate explodes. Place your survivor adjacent to the monster. It's not really great. I'm just going to go there because I don't really want to be because, again, I have Bone Club. So, anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just get to here. So, attack now with 3 speed. So, 3 speed going to... what am I doing? King Spear. 3 speed hitting on 6 plus. So, yep. Oh my gosh. That's another 3 hits. This is getting a little bit dangerous. I know the trap is, like, not good. We're wasting a lot of this stuff here. Okay, another first strike. That's fine. Okay. So she has 1 scar. The other 2 are just reflex crooked step. Yeah. The other 2 are both reflex crooked steps, so it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna try to gain another scar here. We already have scar, so we're gonna get a -1 since that's a dragon trait. But again, she's got 3 strength plus the King Spear is 3. So I could have stopped here. I forgot I have range 2. I didn't need to be all the way that close. Or I have reach, I mean. So anyway, what was I doing? 3 speed, or 3 strength, plus 3 strength is 6. It's got 8, so we only need to wound it on a 3 plus now, because it would be a 2 plus, but we're taking -1 strength because of the dragon trait. So a 3 plus to wound, here we go. Critical, there's no critical on this. Man, that sucks. But we're going to get another permanent strength. It's just nuts. Tasha's going to go up to 4 strength now. She already had Scar, and she's going to gain another bleeding token, and then she's going to archive this. So she's got 2 bleed, but it's ridiculous how much strength she's getting. Okay, so now she's got 4 strength. She wounds this on anything. A 1? No, anything but a 1. So here we go. Anything but a 1 to wound. Oh, I forgot to wound. So that was 1 wound we just did. So anything but a 1 to wound. Critical, oh my gosh. Persistent injury. Okay, this is going to be another wound. So let's get that out of the way first. Persistent injury here. I was not expecting this. Replace the definition of resonate with resonate. Target gains insanity. If they gain 5 or more insanity, they gain the destined disorder. Okay. Okay. So this is the definition of resonate. I don't even know what that is, but we'll leave that in play. I think that's only on like some AI cards, not all of them. It's not on Destiny's Morrow, so... Okay, so this is, again, anything but a 1 will wound this. 3 is fine, so now he's going to perform Crooked Step, but it doesn't matter, we wounded. Crooked Step, let's figure this out. We don't have to do very much. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 6 hits left. Okay, so Crooked Step. We had to break this one. So he's going to Crooked Step. So he goes from there. Farthest survivor over here. Place it away from him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be up here. Okay, so that's going to be 6 away. That's fine. Crooked Stepping over there. That's the end of that. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get to here. And just see if we can break this gate now with just Fist and Tooth. We don't have any heavy weapons. So just Fist and Tooth. We're all good. Fist and Toothing. Where's crooked? Here it is, gate. Be great if the tank could break this. 4, that's nothing happens. Okay. Okay, so there's 2 on there. That's fine. Let's go. Yeah. Air slam. I should have headbanded. I don't know what I was thinking. It's okay. Luckily, it's okay. Luckily, this worked out. I don't know why I didn't headband. Furthest threat. In field of view. In range. Furthest threat. Gonna be Gemna with her. Furthest threat. In field of view. Okay. In range. Oh, in range. Okay. So in range would be 9. So could this possibly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. She's not in range. Okay, so we just need to get 3 spaces from him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Nope. Can get to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. It's fine. Okay. Actually, the shortest route would have been... No, because he just needs to be at maximum. I don't need to take the shortest route to be there. I just need to move so he's at maximum range. So he's 3 spaces away from his target. It moves. Yeah. So I just need to make it move. Could be... Let me make sure exactly how this read. Move into range. End the monster's movement 3 spaces away from the target. If the monster is less than 3 spaces away, it was not less than 3 spaces away. So it started here. I could move. I guess I could stop. I could move it to here, and then stop because it'd be 3 spaces away. So that's fine. We'll do that because that's when it hits exactly. All right. It doesn't really matter. He's going to perform crooked step anyway, so it's not like it matters. Move into range and attack target. It's going to be 3 speed. I don't even think he can hit. It's going to need 10. 10 plus. So 10 plus to hit. Let's go. Okay, yeah, that's no hits. So no hits. No bash is going to be suffer. Then it's going to perform crooked step yet again. Okay, performing crooked step. Going to be the 3rd one, and then farthest from it is here. 6 spaces away from her would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think would be here. Yeah, because anything else would be closer to her. So that's fine. All right. That's the end of the monster's turn. We can break this now with the club. And man, if I had surge, I could actually surge with the damn club. But that's okay. Let's see. So yeah, let's just break this gate with the club. And then we'll worry about it later. I don't really want to move next to it, but it's going to be kind of hard not to move next to it. Whatever. Here we go. What do I need? I don't know. It's 10 plus. No, a 15 is a 10 plus. So. Gate explodes. Gain 1 survival. Step inside. Archive this terrain. So she's at like 3 survival. This gets archived. Step inside. Adjacent to the monster. Right there. I can't do anything. Again, I can move now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just go back to where I was. Okay. Chasing him down is not actually probably going to be very advantageous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I could have gotten here, it would have been great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, chasing him down is not going to be advantageous. Let's just get everybody in a group. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to move over here and then crooked step and come back over here. Let's just go here. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess. Actually, yeah, I should be here. Because he's going to come, so he's going to crooked step someplace over here, and then he'll crooked step back over there, and then maybe I'll be able to actually do something. Yeah, that's fine. I should be here. That's where I should be, to make the farthest, and then he'll appear next to him. Okay, that's what I need to do. Okay, this is all fine, all fine. Man, this sucks without dash. This is really bad without dash. Or without surge. This is really bad without dash or surge, actually. He might actually get to 5 stupid gates. Because he's going to create 2 here in a second. Do I try to bash the gate? I guess I should just bash this gate. Because headbanding's not going to really do anything. I mean, unless he puts in another move. But what am I going to do? Okay, I'll headband. Yeah, okay, so it wasn't a move. It was kind of a waste to headband. No, it's not. So I'm going to do Gaze of Sorrow. This is actually good. So I'm going to do Gaze of Sorrow on top. It's actually good. Okay, so headbanding was a good idea because I can stop him from crooked stepping and we can get really good here, actually. Okay, so Gaze of Sorrow is what I'm putting on top. It's going to end the monster's turn right now. So what's going to happen? We're just going to draw this and trigger it. It's all threats. That's everyone. All threats and facing. Again, that's still everyone because he's facing, just even the way from where I put him, he's still facing this way on this half of the board. So, roll 1d10 for each target. The result is greater than their understanding. The target suffers 1 brain damage and knockback towards the monster. It's great. It's going to pull these 2 towards him. So I kind of want to get knocked back. All right. It's not going to go far. It's only going to be knocked back 2, but still something. I won't be able to get there with the club, but still something. All right. Here we go. First, we'll go Kindred. Yeah, that's more than his understanding. His understanding was 3. So, suffers 1 brain damage. Oh, he actually needs to roll brain trauma. It's not good. All right, brain trauma. Kindred had no insanity? Oh, geez, that's not good at all. Okay, brain trauma. Let's not get knocked down. Oh my gosh, I rolled a 10. Frenzy is terrible. Oh no, Frenzy's fine. Who cares? He's not doing anything anyway. +1 speed, +1 strength, ignore slow. May not spend survival, doesn't matter. Not use weapon specialization or weapon mastery. Just gain 1d5 insanity. So he's frenzied. I don't really care. So, 1d5, he gets 1 insanity. It's like the worst. Okay, so he gets 1 insanity. It doesn't matter. He's just going to be blocking gates and standing around. As long as he's not knocked down, he still has his 5 evasion, so that's all fine and good. All right. Next is Tasha. A 3 is more than her understanding. She only has 1. So she's going to suffer 1 brain damage, brings her down to 3. And knock back 2 towards the monster. 1, 2. Okay, next we have Gemna. Oops, 2. Is that more than her understanding? It's more than her understanding. She'll take 1 brain damage. Comes down to 4. Knock back 2 towards the monster. Doot doot. And then Alexis. 3 is more than her understanding. She had 2. She takes 1 brain damage. Brings her down to 1. Knock back 2 towards the monster. Fine enough, because you're not performing crooked step and you don't even move. It's great. That was a terrible move on your behalf, guy. So thank you. That's a terrible move on your behalf. All right. 1, 2. Let's go 1, 2 to get to here and get that crooked step going. So 3 speed again with King Spear, hitting on a 6+. 2 hits. Not that bad. I can't get 3 every time. 2 hits. Okay, doesn't matter. That's a sick. Is Are all these things like exactly? Yeah, these are all like. Oh my gosh. Okay. They're all just going to be their wound or reflex crooked step. This one doesn't even. Is this one that has a critical? This don't even have critical. Whatever. Okay. This is going to happen. Crooked step's happening. Either I'm going to do one wound right away in crooked step, or I'm going to do a failure and then one wound crooked step, or I roll 2 ones in a row. So, yeah, it's just a 1 hits. Okay, a 2. That's a wound. Okay, that ends the attack. Deal 1 wound. Now he's going to crooked step. So it's going to the farthest survivor, which is here. Going to put a gate in his own stupid thing over here. I'm just going to bust that gate with the club. Then farthest 6 spaces from farthest survivor. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. Fair enough. 6 spaces away from that. I did the wound. Let's just club it up now. 2, 3. Just get next to this thing. Club it up. Yeah, so she's clubbing. Gonna roll 2 d10. It's 11. That's 10 plus. That's going to break it. She gains another survival. She's at the 4. And then she goes over to here. And this goes over and down in there. Okay. Let's go with the 1, 2, 3, 4 with the Qatar person. Let's try to Qatar it up. Gate. I'm not going to put the card up there. Let's just roll gate, see what I get. A 4, I think that's just nothing happens. It just doesn't do anything. I guess we headband. Yeah, we're going to headband and not put the mood on top. So, the mood, we don't want that to trigger. So we're just going to let him do his whatever, his crooked step here. So he's going to do this whatever on top and don't. Okay, here it is. Soup. Closest threat, infield of view. Okay, that's not the tank. But that's not bad. Closest threat, infield of view. It's fine. It's going to be 3 speed, 5 plus accuracy. That's still not super great. Closest threat would be here, which is Gemna, who's got 1 evasion. So it's 3 speed on his 6 plus. And then this is after hit, which is, okay. So 3 speed on a 6 plus. Damage 2. Okay, so it's only 1 hit. We're just going to dodge it. So, yeah, we're just going to dodge this. So the way that after hit triggers work, because just in case someone was wondering, it's going to do 2 damage, right? Now after hit happens before rolling hit location dice. So that's now. And then it's going to change it to just legs. So I don't need to roll hit location dice. So now that I'm not rolling hit location dice, we're now after hit location dice are rolled because I'm not rolling them. So now's the step when I could spend 1 survival to dodge. And that would change this hit to a non-hit. And then it would just cancel the whole attack. So that's how that works. And now we're going to perform crooked step, which is going to put him back over there. It's going to put in us another little club thing, or thing for us to bash with our club. I don't know where he's going to go. He's just going to go up in this corner because he's got to be as far away from all those as possible. So, whatever. It's just going to be more spearing. You're just going to get more spearing. Okay. Let's spear it up. Shall we spear it up? I mean, I hate rolling 3 dice, but I have no choice. Okay, spear it up. Here we go. Spear it up. Spear it up, spear it up. Here we go. 3 speed. Hits on a 6 plus. That's 3 hits, which, I mean, we're never going to do 3. Oops. Drop the dice. We're never going to do 3 worth of damage. I don't even want to draw 3. Okay, well, oh my gosh, another first strike card. Okay. This one's a... Oh, okay, so here's Resonate. This one's not going to cause him to move. This is going to just be Resonate the attacker. Okay, so we actually got some here that are not going to do bad stuff. Okay, not going to do bad stuff. We might do 3 damage here. This would be great. I'll have to grab that dice that I dropped. Okay, so first one here is one with this. I can't believe we're getting every single one of these with the same exact person. But this is going to give us Noble. -1 strength. She has a scar. She's got 4 strength, so 7. Again, so that just means she's going to wound on a 2+. So wounding on a 2+. Here we go. Okay, that is a wound. So, gain the Noble surname, +1 courage, and suffer 1 brain damage. So, she's going to come down to 2 brain damage. She's going to gain Noble surname, which is cool. And +1 courage, which is going to trigger bold. Okay, it's going to trigger bold, and then we archive this. Triggering bold during the showdown. What's bold during the showdown? Showdown. Ignore being knocked down by brain trauma. So she's stalwart. Okay. So she gains stalwart. Okay. And then, that was wound. So we're going to wound. He's only got 3 hits left, or 4 hits left. So we got 2 more to do, maybe, perhaps. Let's go ahead and trigger bold now. Bold during the showdown. Here we go. This is a bold roll. 7. Showdown, 7. Gain 3 survival and 3 insanity. Okay, so she goes up to 5 insanity. Okay. And I think we're at our survival limit. I think it's 4. It might be 5, but whatever. I'll just stay at 4. If it's 5, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's what is it? Survival limit is 5. Okay, so we go up to 5. All right, so that's triggered bold. Let's continue on now. So she wounds on anything but a 1. Or yeah, anything but a 1 she'll wound. Okay, so 5, that's another wound. Let's go ahead and do the wound here. Okay. There's our 1 wound. Let's see what happens now. So it's going to perform Resonate. So Resonate has been changed to target gains insanity. If they gain 5 or more insanity, they gain the Destined disorder. If they gained 5 or more insanity. So this is going to be 3 insanity because that's how many are on here. So she's going to gain 3 insanity. She's going to go up to 8. She did not gain 5 or more. So that's that. This one does not get archived. Okay, anything but a 1. 9, is that a crit? It's not a crit. So we're going to perform Crooked Step. Man, that would have been great to crit there, but that's okay. It's a wound. He's got 2 hits left. Going to go ahead and perform Crooked Step. Man, we got to be getting close to the trap, but I have no hit location manipulation, so it doesn't really matter. It's Crooked Step time. Man, I think it might get to 5. If the start of the monster's turn, it's at 5+. I don't think he's going to get to 5+ at the start of this monster's turn. So, let's just perform Crooked Step. She's the farthest one. Okay. He's going to put this little gate thing here, 5 away from her, right? 6 spaces away. So 1, 2. Oh, wow. So, okay. This is going to be kind of tricky. I think this is going to be the far... Let's see. So the most he can be away from her is 3 away from her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 away from her. This would be 6 away. 4 and 6. What is it prioritizing? As far from other survivors as possible. Then place the monster 6 spaces away, as far from other survivors as possible. Okay, so it's going to be somewhere here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be as far, because if I go anywhere up here or anywhere over here, it's not 6 spaces away from her, and anywhere over here is closer to the Guitar person. So that's just where he's going to have to go. Okay, that's good now. Because the guitar person can come hit him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Yeah, guitar person gets a chance to come in and hit. Let's go, guitar person. So guitar person has 2 speed. 7+ is going to be hitting on. We're at 4 now. I need to break these, but I'll break one with the club person. So we're at 4 now. Unless I just kill him outright. She could kill him. Okay. No. Yeah, she could kill him. It's a 2 speed, hitting on 7+. That's not super great, but... Okay, so it's 1 hit. So she can't, like, kill him, but... Oh my gosh, it's the death blow. Oh, what a waste! If I would have attacked with the damn spear person, this was a waste. Because she probably would have hit twice. Okay, death blow. Not going to happen, but he just not going to do anything. So death blow just doesn't have any kind of reaction. Damn. Oh, I wish I had surge. I could throw a founding stone. Oh well. Okay. Well, okay, so there's no reaction on this. There's no critical either. So she's going to wound on a 4+, because the guitars have 3 strength. She has 1 strength, which means 4. He's only got 8 toughness, so... She's going to hit on a 4+. She would have wounded on an 8, but there's no... Or I would have crit on an 8, but there's no crit here. Okay, so... here we go, 4+. And, of course, a critical, but there's no critical here. So this is just a wound. Man, that would have been great. Man, that would have been great. Should I just throw a founding stone? The trap has to be coming. Man, I wish I could have just thrown a founding stone. Man, I wish she could have hit twice. Should I waste a reroll? Oh, should I waste a reroll and try to hit? Because if she would have hit twice, then I could have chosen the death blow as the second location. How good is this death blow? Permanent 1 strength, 2 weapon proficiency, fated blow, and pristine. 2 weapon proficiency would have been great. Would have made her a guitar specialist. But she just wounded with guitar. She gets her 1 proficiency anyway. She would have gotten 3, but it's fine. It's fine. We only have to do 1 more wound. It's fine. Let's just break this with the club now so we don't trigger the 5. Breaking with... He's going to step over there. She's probably going to draw the damn trap. Because she's going to have 3 speed. Alright, whatever. Let's just break this thing that's in front of the club person. 10. It's fine. This breaks. Step through. Get placed adjacent. We're going to walk up to that one. Actually, 5, yeah, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just walk up there even further. No point in headbanding. He's just going to do basic action, which is going to move into range, 2 speed. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. He's performed crooked step, and he's going to go way over there. Whatever. Let's just go 1. No, let's just go 1 to here. Move as close to the other person as we can. See what happens. See if we can break this gate with the tank. 4, that's just a nothing happens. Doesn't accomplish anything. Alright, so now he's going to perform basic action. Who's he targeting? Random threat in range. 1, 2, 3. He's not in range. 1, 2, 3, 4. This person is in range. Oh, it's not monster impassable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this person's in range. So all of them are in range. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So club person. So how do we do this? 3 spaces away from her. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So right there. to get 3 spaces away. 2 speed, hitting on a 4+. That's 2 hits. It's 2 hits. She's going to suffer bash. 2 damage to something. Let's see where she's going to take 2 damage. Wow, that's 4 damage to the body. Well, she'll dodge 1. She'll dodge 1 body. Brings her down to 2. And then that's just a heavy injury to the body, which knocks her down anyway. From bash, so we got knocked down from heavy injury. And now we perform Crooked Step. So, Crooked Step. Crooked Stepping. 6 spaces away, from as far away from them as possible. So it's going to be up there somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Alright, let's, maybe we won't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spear. Maybe we won't draw 3 cards, and maybe we won't draw the trap. Let's draw 3 cards. Pretty sure this is going to be the trap. There's nothing I can do about it. Why did it have to be 3 cards? 2, 3. Oh my gosh, it's not the trap, and they're all for a strike. Okay. Man, she's got 2 things now, so she's going to lose 2. Gain Reincarnated, 1 Understanding. Gain Noble and 1 Courage, we already have that. 1 Understanding. Gain Scar, Permanent Strength, and another Bleeding token. Okay, we'll gain another Permanent Strength, I guess. Alright, here we go. So, we just get -2 Strength. So it's going to be a 3+ to wound to kill him and get another Strength. Okay, there we go. 3+ to wound. We do wound. We gain Scar, we already had it. Permanent Strength, so we'll gain another one and a Bleeding token, and then he'll be dead. So we gain 3 Permanent Strength this fight, all on Tasha, which is kind of nuts. She's going to have 3 Bleed tokens. None of that seems to matter, really. I bet, like, the next card was a trap. Yeah, next card was literally the trap. Alright. Doesn't matter. So, he's dead. That's the end of the Tyrant. So, that was just a bunch of strength. So, let me grab the book here. If anybody was ever heard the rumor that drag people to the stars just makes your survivors ridiculously strong, there you go. So she's got 5 strength now on like year 4. 1 hunt experience. So let's go ahead and give everybody their hunt experience. Hunt experience. Hunt experience. Proficiency for Qatar. They wounded once. Club did not. Spear specialist. Neat. We're going to trigger Age for Kindred. But first, we'll do that in the settlement, which I'll have to do after this as well. 1 proficiency. We already did all the proficiency. Actually, Kindred never wounded. I could have gotten something. Tyrant turn... no, wait. He could take bow, but I didn't wound with the bow. Tyrant looks shaken, startled, and surprised. Surprising ferocity of the survivor's spirit. The survivor that dealt the killing blow is brought before the Tyrant. The only fist that reaches in the survivor's bruised flesh, tearing away the very essence and ripping, searing sound. The survivor may choose to gain Iridescent Hide or Oracle's Eye. Me look, because I have to look at what we're going to get on the things, because that person's got a bunch of things. They already got Scar and Noble. So, nominate 2 survivors. They gain Destined and Drag Investments. Or they gain the Drag Investments and Destined. So I'll have to do that as well. So we'll go do that in the settlement phase. That's the end of the Tyrant. So now let me set up for the settlement phase, and I'll have to decide exactly what it is I want to gain with Tasha and everything. So let me set up for the settlement phase. Now we're going to start the settlement phase. Let's talk a little bit about what happened in the Tyrant fight. So with the Crooked Step and everything, as I was editing and stuff, you'll see that, like, It's the same thing with the Giggle Lion card and doing its move away from all threats, and then you have to like calculate all the moving away from all threats is like the worst thing because it's not like quick to calculate. So there was times where I crooked stepped, and you have to do 6 spaces away because that's how it's written, to do 6 spaces away first, and then also as far away from his other survivor as possible. So it needs to be 6 away. So first he crooked steps, then 6 away. It's just awkward and weird, and there was probably other spaces. I think twice during the fight I made note that I could have moved it like 1 more space down, and that technically would have been more away from other survivors and still 6 spaces away from the farthest survivor from the stone statue at the time when he crooked stepped. It's so ridiculous. So that's the thing with the Tyrant. I don't really enjoy the Tyrant doing that all the time. It gets easier with dash and surge and stuff, but the other thing, the hit location cards with all the first strikes that have a good wound effect, we really need Cat Eye Circlet or Wisdom Potion, but I don't want to use Gorm again, so we're going to have to go for Cat Eye Circlet. Now remember, we're doing the settlement phase now because we have to do Manhunter. So let's jump into the settlement phase. Now let's talk settlement phase. As I was just setting it up, I was about to do everything, then I noticed one thing. We forgot to do Scavenger Kit, because I was just about to age up Kindred here, but we got to do Scavenger Kit, because we did defeat a monster. There's no monster resource card, or monster resource deck to choose from Scavenger Kit, so we have no choice but to choose a basic monster resource. So we will do that right now. I forgot to do that in the aftermath, and then we'll age Kindred. Okay, question. That's perfect. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just 1, but whatever. Maybe we can do something with it. So now we need to age Kindred before we move on. So we've got a lot of stuff to do. First, we do a settlement. Well, first we age because we have to. Oh, then the other thing. Drag investments. So what I've done here is Tasha has taken Iridescent Hide instead of Oracle's Eye. So Tasha will do that. Then Alexis and Gemna will gain the drag investments, and drag investments are ridiculous. So you gain them right away. They go right into the gear grid with the drag investments. So here's drag investments, which are add +1 to all your hit locations, and then you gain a random fighting art. Or when you gain a random fighting art, select a dragon trait one instead. So that's just absolutely ridiculous. I'll show you how we're going to use that here in a second, but that's just ridiculous. So let's go ahead. Now remember, that is on Alexis and Gemna. It's currently in their gear grids. So let's go ahead. First, we're going to age 1 Kindred, which is a 16. What is 16 on age 1? Permanent accuracy. Okay, that's not bad. I think there's actually a dragon trait for having 1 permanent accuracy. So that's good. So permanent accuracy, age 1, 16. Yep. Okay, that's that. Now we have to do the settlement events. First, let me shuffle them. Okay, so first settlement events. Then we need to do Midnight's Children because it was on the timeline before Manhunter, whatever it is, Hanged Man. So we'll do Midnight's Children before Hanged Man. Okay, let's see how many down we need to go with this now. 10. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10th one. Clinging Mists. It sucks. Okay, Clinging Mists. This is just... Okay. I have to roll here, but it's just... the settlement is hidden behind a thick green mist. Something about the way the lantern light passes through it makes it seem alive. We have to roll here. This is going to suck. Okay. We don't have Guidepost or Ammonia, so... 2. It's probably really bad. 2. Where the mist touches skin, bright red boils bloom into existence. The painful boils leave the survivors desperately scratching themselves. Returning survivors have the worst or suffer the worst and must skip all the next hunt. Okay. That really sucks. This really sucks. I almost want to burn a reroll on this because I want to fight Manhunter with these survivors. No, I don't want to reroll because then I might have to depart or become a starting survivor of the first story event for a different phase. I don't want to reroll because I could enter a chain of having to do that. I don't want to go on another hunt, but I could hunt a level 1 lion. No, wait, how would that even work? Oh, no, yeah, no. How would that work? Yeah, I would immediately go hunt a level 1 lion. Then come back. Then do Manhunter. Then finish the settlement phase. If I were to try to re-roll this. I guess we're just going to have to fight Manhunter with a bunch of new people, which sucks. But it is what it is. That really sucks. God, Cleaning Mists. What a terrible one. Okay, so all these people need to skip the next hunt. That's fine. I guess it could have been worse. Let's just go ahead and do Midnight's Children. Man, that sucked. Settlement events, man. Sometimes. Alright. Midnight's Children. So, the tyrant descends the obsidian staircase with a gift. It places the gift at the settlement's center, and heat washes over the cold stone ground for the first time. The settlement gains a radiant orb. That's this one right here. I already put it out. So, radiant orb is just the equivalent of lantern oven, basically. So we're going to go ahead and gain this. Departing survivors and newborn survivors gain 1 survival. Okay. Departing survivors with a constellation gain +1 survival. Okay. So we don't have anybody with constellations. So newborns gain +1 survival, and then they also gain +1 for departing. Yeah, so that's a very weird one. Let's just put that there. Now, these are the 2 that it has to add the heat. So it's going to be scrap smelting and cooking. So we're going to add those to the innovation deck right now and shuffle as I read. The tyrant beckons each survivor into the light. The gathered survivors marvel at their reflection in the gleaming obsidian. Okay, so we're going to have to do that. Marvel at the reflection. Count the number of survivors in the settlement that have at least 1 dragon trait. That's 4 right now. Basically, the 4 people who just fought the tyrant, they all pretty much have dragon traits. No one else does. So that's going to be 4 or more. Among the survivors, dim reflections in the polished black stone of the settlement. The ghosts of the dragons appear to walk among the settlement. Okay, we're going to have to roll here. So this is the 4 or more rule. I don't think I need this right now anymore. It's for aging. Okay. 2, that's really bad. 2, Tyrant Cole's dead weight. Half the survivors without dragon traits are killed. Tyrant presents the settlement with a regal edge rare gear. So we're definitely re-rolling that because there's no reason not to. How many? So half of the survivors without dragon traits are killed. Yeah, we're going to re-roll this for sure because... So we have 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So half rounded down, I'm assuming. So there's 9. I would kill 4. 4 of the 5, I'm going to assume it'd be rounded down. So we'd have to kill 4 of the 5. Okay. I mean, that would just probably be... I don't even know who that would be. Survivor face, probably, because he's got intracranial hemorrhage. Shavar, who's got destroyed genitals. Laura, who's got intracranial hemorrhage. And that would be 3 of the... Well, we're going to re-roll. So, who's someone else who would probably just die? These are just new people. Cade, Hex, Spike, Pasha, Splatter. The other one would just probably be... I don't even know. Fubsy, maybe? Probably Fubsy, because she doesn't have any evasion, and she's a hoarder. So it would probably be those 4. So we're going to spend the reroll with Shavar. Actually, wait, Shavar has a scar. So there are 5. Shavar actually has a scar. Still doesn't change anything. Still brings it to, but now it's actually 4 because there's only 8 that don't have it. That sucks. That Shavar has scar. That really sucks. Because she would be perfect to be killed. Okay, anyway. Let's go ahead and use her reroll. So, we're using her reroll. She probably might, I mean, hopefully she doesn't die. What do we need to roll? We have to keep whatever this is. Just needs to be higher than a 1 to a 3. 4, that's higher. Tyrant calls each survivor with a dragon trait in turn. He wraps each survivor in an anemic embrace, whispering to them in a familiar tone that chills their heart. Each survivor gains 5 insanity in the reincarnated surname. Okay, well now, so I don't lose a whole bunch of people. What would have well, if I would have lost a bunch of people, I would have gained a bunch of basic resources. But so everyone's going to gain 5 insanity. So Shavar goes to 11. Okay, this is not going to be a quick settlement phase here. The bookkeeping is just ridiculous. Okay, so 11. Kindred's going to go up to 6 insanity. 13 insanity for Tasha. 6 insanity for Alexis. 9 insanity for Gemna. Okay. Okay, we did that. Reincarnated surname. I don't think that does anything, so just gonna do reincarnated. I can put this book away, not really though, because I'm probably gonna do intimacy, because I got nothing else to do with these things. So reincarnated, let's put this. Reincarnated, oh my gosh. This is reincarnated. Okay. Again, Lexus and Gemna need to be separate because they're going to do different stuff here. Okay, so we saved a bunch of people from dying. Luckily. Okay. Because that really needed to happen since everybody else was going to skip the hunt. So we would have had to depart with like almost no one. So that's great. That is Midnight's Children. Now we do Hanged Man. We're now Lantern Year 5. Hanged Man is the Manhunter intro. So, Manhunter intro. Here we go. The Hanged Man. Suddenly, the mutilated body of a fellow survivor hangs in the center of the settlement, their life snuffed out and put on display in a horrific fashion. Your ears become flush with a dull ring, and panic and fear creep into your minds as you struggle to comprehend what just happened. Reduce all survival to 0. Okay? So that's everyone in the settlement. That sucks. A tall, grim stranger stands before you with eyes deeper and blacker than anything you've seen. In its hands, a lantern with a distorted face emits a piercing light and a deep reverberation that fills the folds in your brain. With slow, soundless steps, the stranger advances. You call out in fright, but find you cannot speak. The only sounds that can be heard within the light of the bizarre lantern are those emanating from it. Outside of the light, no one notices the stranger. They talk in shock and frightened tones around the hanging corpse, unaware of the danger lurking behind them. Within the soundless, reverberating pocket of light, you bear witness to something even more frightening than the events leading up to this moment. Nominated a survivor to get a deranged expression, which I think is going to be Tasha. Yes, Tasha. She is just crazy good. She's got like 5 permanent strength already on year 5. So, the deranged survivor stands limp, their face staring blankly at the ground, and the faces in the ground staring blankly back at them. Sensing something amiss, the grim stranger stops its approach just inches from the deranged survivor. You can hear it, but you cannot feel it. A confident laughter that splits the deranged survivor's face nearly in half. You are filled with a desperate wonder as you watch them find something terrible and dark deep within themselves. Transformed by the intensity of the situation, the deranged survivor's expression is forever changed. You are unsure whether to feel afraid of them or envious. The deranged survivor gains the Abyssal Sadist, which I think is this top one here. Yes, Abyssal Sadist, which is just absolutely nuts. First time you wound the monster each attack, gain 1 survival and 1 insanity. Ignore the effects of fear of the dark and prey disorders. Perfect. So, we'll go ahead and add Abyssal Sadist for Tasha here. She is just absolutely nuts. And then we'll go ahead and add all the other fighting arts to the fighting art deck from Manhunter, now that it's officially in the game. So, I'm just going to go ahead and just do this, and then I'll shuffle later. But for now, just going to slide them in at random. There. Okay, then I'll shuffle that later when I have to draw from it. Manhunter is intrigued with the settlement. Add Special Showdown Manhunter to the following Lantern years on the timeline. Lantern Year 10, Lantern Year 16, Lantern Year 22. Then, and this is where you ignore everything. So anybody who got this for 1.6 and you just ignore these Special Showdown rules no longer play out like this. They didn't update the... Not that this is 1.6, but the books, they didn't update anything outside the Showdown page. So then have a Special Showdown with the Manhunter right now. It's not how that works. You just add Special Showdown to that Lantern Year. And then Special Showdowns, all these rules, just ignore them. So you just follow the rules that are in the 1.5, 1.6 game. So, and they say, add a Special Showdown to the Lantern Year right now. This Lantern Year, add a Special Showdown. And then you do that before, because you can't depart for anything else till you do a Special Showdown. So, we complete the settlement phase as normal, then we depart for the Special Showdown, then return to the place indicated, which is on here. So you can see this nice little thing they got here. So you do Special Showdown, and then you go back to update the death, and then you do check milestones and develop all that stuff. No returning survivors, none of that stuff. So, that's how that works. So we're not doing it right at this moment. We get to finish our settlement event. Our settlement phase. So, that's that. She gets Abyssal Sadist. Now we are officially done. Now we can go into the settlement phase with a bunch of stuff. So, Radiant Orb here is our ticket to Heat, which we can now start doing other things. But we really need something here. Like, we badly need... Well, we're going to do some abusing of drums, because that's pretty much our only thing we can do, since can't really make anything. We have, like, nothing. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, we did get this question. So we have, in storage, we have 3 monster hides, a perfect bone, an iron, 2 acanthus, because she got one right here. So I'm going to add this to the acanthus. So we have 2 fresh acanthus. And then a lion claw. And that's pretty much it. And then this question. Oh, we can innovate. So that's what we're going to do. Because we got this, we can spend this as an organ. So we're going to spend this as an organ. One of our monster hides. And the lion claw. So we'll have 2 monster hide left. That will let us innovate, which is great. So we'll spend 1 endeavor to innovate. Okay. We could draw 4 of these, so I guess now I do have to reshuffle. So dash would be great. We'll see what we get. We could draw 4 of these. We're not going to take ammonia because I'm going to still fight lions. So unless we draw really, 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 really badly, really poorly, and ammonia is the best thing we can do. Otherwise, I plan on fighting another lion because I really want Cat Eye Circlet. It's really good for Manhunter, and it's really good for Tyrant to have Cat Eye Circlet to be able to control where those hit locations are. So, we're going to draw 4. So, Inner Lantern, Scrap Smelting, Storytelling, and Forbidden Dance. It's obviously going to be Inner Lantern, right? Yeah, Surge, this would be at least, like, helpful. Dash would be much better, but Surge at least lets me, like, for example, with the Tyrant fight, where I couldn't have done anything with the cumbersome weapon, because I could have to move or do that stuff. At least, like, with this, after I would have broken those, I can't remember the name of them, at the gates, she would have spent an action to break the thing with the gate, and then she gets teleported next to the Tyrant. Then I could have surged and then used her movement, and I would have been able to then attack with cumbersome weapons, with the club and stuff. That might not be a problem or an issue later, but at least we have Inner Lantern. So we're going to take Inner Lantern. The only other thing that would be possibly worth it would be to do White Speaker with Storytelling, but we're going to go ahead and Inner Lantern, yeah, because I don't really need Forbidden Dance. Forbidden Dance would be nice, but I don't really need that right now. We're going to take Inner Lantern. So we add Inner Lantern consequences. So now we at least have Surge, which will be helpful because the new survivors who are about to fight Manhunter are kind of weak. Are probably going to be weak. So let's go ahead, add Inner Lantern consequences. What are the Inner Lantern consequences? So Scarification, that sucks. Shrine, that sucks. Well, okay, so it sucks that we added Inner Lantern consequences. Either way, doesn't matter. We draw 4. We already have our Symposium, so good enough. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Now, we're going to do drums. So, here's what we're going to do with drums, because this is just absolutely bonkers. So, with drums now, for Gemna and Alexis, well, wait. Yeah, might as well. First, Gemna and Alexis, because right now they're still wearing the Dragon Vestments, because you don't take them out of their gear grids. So they're wearing the Dragon Vestments. Then we're going to spend 1 Endeavor to do drums, and we're going to gain the Rhythm Chaser Fighting Art. But with Dragon Vestments, add +1, when you gain a random Fighting Art, oh, it's when you gain a random Fighting Art. Ooh, okay, so it's a little bit more... it's a little bit more protective. So, how can I gain a random one? I don't have Nightmare Training. Or not, Settlement Watch, I think. Which is, I also need to add the innovations for Manhunter now that I said Settlement Watch. Okay, well I don't have, these aren't in there yet. But yeah, Settlement Watch would have done it. But these aren't in there yet. So I need Hovel to get Settlement Watch. I don't have Hovel, right? Or did I accidentally take Hovel because it was like one of the best things I could have taken? Because our innovations are terrible at the moment. Okay, no, we do not. Okay. So never mind. I was going to try to get Fated Blow. But, so, let's see. Probably still want to do drums on somebody. We won't give Gemna it. We're going to need to give someone who can attempt... I don't even know who's going to go out to fight Manhunter now. Probably Hex. I don't even know. What, like... Okay, so Tasha's a bit... We can't send out any of our people who I would wanted to. Hex. Probably Hex, Cade, Spike, and Pasha, maybe? Or Fubsy? No, she's a hoarder. That's a bad idea. So basically, we only have these 4 people to choose from. Alright, so Splatter. Probably Pasha. No, let's just give it to Hex. We're going to give Hex Rhythm Chaser. Okay, so Hex has Rhythm Chaser. That should be helpful. At least to maybe. Alright, now with our last 2, we're going to try to Augury see if we can actually get something from intimacy. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're 2 away from triggering. So if we got 2 intimacies here, this would be great. So we're going to augur now. +1 understanding. Who should be auguring? Who would benefit from understanding? Would anybody trigger? Yes. So we're going to do this with Alexis, because maybe she could trigger insight. So, here we go. So doing this with Alexis, I need 8+. Okay, so a 1. We're going to trigger insight. You lose 1 resource from the settlement. If you do, gain 1 understanding. So we're going to trigger insight with Alexis. I did need that thing again. Oh no, I don't, because I had to do awake. It's not actually insight. Okay, awake. Oh, you know what? I think I did bold on the settlement. You know what? I did do bold on the... I should have done awake. Awake during the showdown is gain 1 strength and 1 accuracy token. Or no, what did I roll? Yeah, you know what? That was a mistake. That was when I rolled for Kindred on the... What did he... when I rolled for bold during the showdown with Kindred, I should have done awake. I forgot about that. I don't remember what it is he rolled. I'll have to look. But I think I rolled a 7, if I remember correctly. I can't remember. It's been so long ago. I think I should have gained a permanent strength, a random fighting art, and reincarnated. I'll have to look. I'll have to update that. So, yep, he should have definitely rolled on awake. Okay, so we're rolling on awake here. So for understanding, settlement phase, let's go. Alexis here is wearing Dragon Investments, so if she gets a random fighting art, that'd be great. 8. Permanent Evasion and Champion's Right. Okay, Permanent Evasion is great. Champion's Right, she doesn't have. Is this Secret Fighting Art? Nope. It's regular fighting art. So Champion's Right. Permanent Evasion. Okay, so she goes up to 2 evasion. Let's just go again. Or can I name someone else? Yeah, we're going to go with Gemna this time, so she might be able to trigger insights. What are we going to lose? Gemna's also wearing Dragon Investments. What did I lose? We're just going to lose one of those Acanthus plants. Where is my thing? Yep, so Acanthus plants, let's just go ahead and lose one of those. So we're down to 1 fresh Acanthus left. Okay, this eraser is not good. So spending our last endeavor, an 8, that's augury. Okay, so we did actually, or it's intimacy on augury. All right, so now we're doing intimacy. I forget who we've been using. I think we've been using, it's been so long. Has it been Shavar and Survivey? I think that's who it's been. I think it's been Shavar and Survivey. Man, it's been so long. Oh no, Shavar has destroyed genitals. Okay, I don't remember who we've been using. I'll have to look. If someone dies, I'll have to look. If we have someone born, I'll make note and I'll have to do it in the... Where is intimacy? Midnight's Children. Intimacy. Okay. So... let's see. We have survival defendants. We could get a dragon inheritance. So choose an inheritance from survivor, noting so half the parents' understanding rounded down, parents' fighting arts, a surname, half the parents' courage. So we probably want to take someone who has like good enough courage or understanding and pass that down. Have we been using Survivey? I think we have been. Survivey, mixed survivor face, and Laura probably, right? think that's what I'm going to go with. Survivor mix, Survivor face, and Laura. Even though they have... Oh, well, Survivor has 1 insight to pass down. Until I can get, like, face painting and stuff, I can't really risk using one of these 4 people. But once we get face painting, and then I can cycle through all of this and add up, so I never have to worry about that, just, like, add 2 to it, so that I can always know I'll be passing down stuff. Then I'll start nominating these much better people. But until then... I'm just going to use Survivie and Laura, just in case someone dies. So, Survivie and Laura, here we go. Rolling for intimacy. I just need a 4+, please. A 6, that's good enough. 6, yeah, it's the Dragon Inheritance I was just talking about. Okay, so we'll get a new survivor. I don't know what it's going to be named yet, but... So a 6, Tyrant is pleased, +1 population, and choose 1 dragon inheritance for the newborn. So the dragon inheritance is gain half. We don't have any fighting arts to pass down, no disorders. Oh, I have to roll twice and take the lowest. Okay, so rolling twice to take the lowest because I do have survival of the fittest. Okay, so 4 is the lowest. What's 4? Strong child is born king, +1 population, newborn gains +1 permanent strength. Okay, so 4 is what we're actually taking. So this was Survivie and Laura, I think, is who we were using last time. It's been so long, but we're up to 14 population now. Is that what I said? Yeah, 14 population. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we're at 14 population. We just need to get 1 more and assume that no one dies in the Manhunter fight. Hopefully not. So we get 1 more survivor. I don't know what the name of this is yet, but I'll have to mark this down. Nothing gets passed down. They're born with +1 permanent strength. And then also, what is it? +1 strength and evasion from just being survival of the fittest. +1 strength and evasion, yeah. So they're actually born with 2 strength, 1 evasion. And whoever this person is probably going to go out against the Manhunter, probably, because... Just because... Or maybe not. So 2 strength, 1 evasion. I think this was Surviving Survivor Face and Laura. We'll check it out. This has been way longer than necessary. But there we go. We're all done. I'll figure out who's departing. But we're going to depart against the Manhunter now. And then after the Manhunter, then we'll come back, do another settlement phase in that video as well. Since that one should be a lot quicker, hopefully. Because we're not doing settlement events. We're not doing anything. We're just not even getting endeavors or anything. We're just continuing right on. So... That should be quick, and then we'll fight another lion. And hopefully get I circle it. And then that will finally end year 5. So, Manhunter is next. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.